before we get into the video, quick announcement, quick contest here for you guys. So I have heaps and heaps of unused fishing gear and lures and everything laying around my house that I never use, and I haven't known what to do with it, and finally decided I wanted to start doing giveaways on this channel to you guys so you can win some free gear for watching my videos. I think that'd be an awesome way to give back to you guys. So if you want to win a bunch of free lures, what we're gonna do, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you like the video, and then leave a comment below, and that will basically enter you in to win some free tackle. I have heaps and heaps of tackle lying around. Just leave a like, make sure you subscribe, enter a comment right now below, and you will be entered in to win tons and tons of free stuff. In the next video, I can announce, or I'll leave in the comments who wins, and we'll maybe start doing this almost every single video, give you guys a chance to win some stuff to give back to you guys for watching these videos. I appreciate the heck out of you guys. Back to the video. Alright, there's a lot going on in this video. It spans over 2 days and 3 different fishing sessions with like 18 hours of fishing in between. So I decided to throw up the big camera and kind of fill in the missing pieces on the big camera and kind of fill in the voids where things were missing, because there's a lot of stuff that kind of got left out. Matt and I, we started Thursday morning running along the beach, and we ran about 10 miles south out of the inlet, and it was not terrible, but it was semi-rough, probably 2-foot chop. And I mean, running 10 miles in an 18-foot flats boat and 2-foot chop, it was pretty brutal, and we were just rocking, boom, 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 just running along the beach, and took us like 30 minutes, where the run before took us like 10 minutes the day before. We finally got the spot. We had a live mullet that I caught first thing in the morning in the dark, and we were just drifting live mullet out along the beach. And we're sitting there just drifting. All of a sudden, I get absolutely rocked. Yeah, on. Oh, freaking shark. Yeah. Must have been a shark, I think. Yeah. Shark. Shark bait. I can feel how rough it is along here from it rubbing against his skin. You know, we bust out the shark, I tie a new leader on, and I pitch out a new mullet, and we're still just sitting there again. Probably about 5-10 minutes passed before, and there's just a massive explosion on the surface, and I think, oh man, this is it. This has got to be a tarpon just absolutely annihilated this mullet. It starts screaming off line off the reel, but there's no jump. I'm just waiting as the line is just dumping off my spool for a tarpon to come up, and it never jumps, and I finally have to start to think, okay, this is probably a jack or a shark that I finally have hooked up on. I was just saying to Matt, tarpon jumped pretty quick. Whew. But that eat was mean.
It was sick. Oh, you got a big fish, big fish.
It's supposed to be a shark or a jack.
Hasn't jumped yet.
No. It's pretty tiring pumping this 2-pound reel. So I want to show you a mistake that a lot of people make when they're fighting bigger fish that I've seen a lot of videos, and I've been guilty of it sometimes too, is that to gain line on a fish, people always tell you to, you reel down on them and then you pull up. You can lose a lot of fish by reeling down too quickly. I'll see people, they'll lay their rod down really fast. You want to reel down with it. It's just a big jack ball.
Big jack? Oh.
Yeah. You want to reel down with it and then pull them up. You don't want to just lower your rod really fast like that, and that's how you lose freaking fish.
Got it.
Wow. Wow. That was like really exciting, and then less exciting, but still great that we caught a fish, but not the targeted species at all. Oh. Here's a backbreaker. Oh. There's Big Dog. Oh, he's bleeding so bad. There he goes. He was bleeding. He was bleeding really bad, as much as I would have loved to take a photo with that thing. When they're bleeding like that, just get them back in the water as quick as possible. And it's weird, the circle hook was perfectly in the corner of his mouth, but he's bleeding.
Strange.
Awesome. First fish down, still looking for a tarpon though.
Let's go.
So after fishing for those tarpon along the beach for about an hour and a half, 2 hours with no luck, we run further south and head towards an inlet. And as we're fishing the inlet, we're pitching live bait kind of around the outside of it, letting them catch the current and drift out. We're sitting there and there's two big manta rays swimming right around the edge of the inlet, right next to our boat. Just so beautiful, it was insane. Both of them probably about 9 feet wide and just cruising around our boat, and we're just so hoping there'd be some cobia on them. We're just like, please, there's two rays, how are there not going to be a one cobia between two big manta rays? And there wasn't a single fish on either of them. It was heartbreaking, but we decided maybe it wasn't going to happen this morning, so we headed in to grab some lunch. In the afternoon, we're actually meeting up with a guy from New Zealand named Gareth Bayless, who we connected through Instagram, and he was in the States just kind of doing a fishing tour through the United States, and he was up north of Minnesota fishing with Alex Perrick, and then he came down and fished with a guide in West Florida. Then he came and hooked up with me, and we went out for the night and just tried to mess around with some tarpon. You know, the fishing wasn't crazy, but it was just awesome being able to connect with the guy from the other side of the world. And it was the craziest thing. You know, he pulled up to the ramp and I'm backing the boat down, and Matt's sitting in the boat, you know, getting ready to pull it off the trailer. And as I'm backing the boat down, I'm turned around, looking out my rear view window, backing down, and I see behind the boat just a mullet getting blasted by a fish. And I turn around, I'm screaming out my window, I'm like, Matt, turn around. And he's like, what dude? I'm like, turn around and grab a rod. And there was a jack just going berserk on a mullet behind him in the boat ramp, and he picks up a spinning rod and whips it on his first cast on a popper, ripping it across the top. Like a 10-pound jack comes up and absolutely hammers it.
That was pretty awesome. We were literally backing the boat in the water. It's not even off the trailer yet. And Lawson's like, Matt, look behind you. And there's fish just crushing bait right here behind the boat ramp. So I picked up his rod with a popper on it, and this little jack hammered it. That was very cool. I think that's gonna be a really good way to start this afternoon session off, but I'm gonna let him go and go catch some more jack and hopefully some tarpon too.
Yep, torpedo him. That's way to do it.
Here we go. See you, bud.
That was too funny, man. After Matt released that jack, we headed out. We tried to fish for tarpon. That was the main goal that night. And we saw a handful roll here and there, but you know, it wasn't an eventful night, but it was a cool night, just sharing a few beers, riding around, fishing with those two guys. But then the next morning, Matt's last morning, Garrett's last morning, so we decided to drive down south and see if we can catch some peacock bass. Good morning, guys. What's going on? I really don't know where I've left off, so we'll just reintroduce everybody. Matt, SB Fishing TV, still with me. We got Gareth, the homie from New Zealand. Trout fishing New Zealand, right? Trout hunting NZ, New Zealand. We are out on a lake this morning fishing for peacock bass and largemouth and clown knifefish. It is homie Matt's last day here, so we're trying to knock up one more species before we go. Gareth and Matt have never caught a peacock bass, so that's definitely kind of the goal for today. Gareth, I think, is mainly going to be whipping the fly rod, and Matt and I will be trying to catch them however we can get some. So, time to get on some fish. We've had a few really hard days of fishing, and I'm hoping today will just be a really good session and we can just send Matt off proper.
Yeah.
All right, I'm starting out throwing a little stick bait right here. Got out of the mystery tackle box, the Lucky Craft stick bait. Looking for some P Daddies. Oh God, monster blow up on me. That was a big peacock. That was a big peacock, dude. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Oh, what the hell is it?
It's a clown knife.
Oh.
You caught a clown knife. Are you kidding me? They'll jump like a tarpon does.
Really? Maybe.
Teeth. No, he's not. I'm gonna try to grab him. I don't have a net. Oh my God.
Sick.
Oh, he's vibrating.
Is he really?
I've never caught one of these, Matt. I've never even seen one out of the water before.
Holy crap, it's a weird fish. I don't even know how to even hold this thing. So this is a clown knifefish, first time I've ever caught one. Really sweet.
Matt,
Hell yeah.
You didn't get your tarpon, but that's a freaking way more rare fish to catch than a tarpon is.
Sweet, and an artificial.
That's crazy.
Very lucky.
So
Sweet.
You know, watching Matt stick that clown knifefish on a glide bait was probably one of the coolest things ever. I have never caught a clown knifefish, and you hear so few stories of people actually catching them on artificials. You know, everyone I ever talk to, they say, you want to catch a clown knifefish? You gotta use live shiners or live shad. That's basically the only way to catch them. It was awesome having Matt come down from Virginia and was able to stick one on an artificial in fresh water. It was just really, really cool. You know, in my mind, clown knifefish are one of the hardest fish probably in America to hook on an artificial. They just do not eat artificials very well, and you can only catch them in South Florida. So you're talking about a fish that is only in one tiny section of the United States, barely ever will eat artificials, and that's from a different part of this country. He's here, happens to catch one, just awesome chance of luck, and a testament to how good of an angler he is, really. But that was really cool watching him catch that clown knife. You know, other than that, it was a pretty uneventful day. We caught a few small largemouth, but it was just weird, you know. With all the fresh water we've had the past few weeks here in Florida, the fishing has been pretty difficult. After we finished up our freshwater fishing mission, we said goodbye to Gareth as he drove off to Miami to fly out the next day. And then that afternoon, I had to drive Matt back to the airport, and it was sayonara to both of them. You know, I will leave both their channels linked below. You can check both of them out. Such great guys. It was really great getting to meet Gareth. For Matt, this was our third time we've really got to hang out and fish together. I will leave his channel below. Matt's one of the greatest guys. He is a very talented editor and a very good video maker, so I'll leave his channel below. Make sure you go check it out and subscribe. Other than that, I appreciate you guys. Sorry you had to put up with my dying voice right now. I'm pretty sick. But I appreciate you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like and make sure you subscribe to the channel. Don't forget about the giveaway with subscribing, liking the video, and leaving a comment below if you want to win some free tackle. I appreciate you guys. And thank you to everyone who supported my shirt. I don't have it on right now. It's actually one of Matt's shirts. But thank you to everyone who supported the submarine shirt. It was just a dream come true, being able to sell those things. I appreciate the heck out of all you guys. Until next time, see ya.